morning, Waterloo High School. Today is Tuesday, November 16th. Today there are a couple meetings going on. Tonight at 6 p.m. there is an informational meeting in the High School Media Center about the ski club. At the same time, in the high school gym, there's a fall sports banquet. High school picture retakes are being held on November 22nd after announcements. The forms are available in the office. Finally, to anyone going on the Italy or Greece trip, early registration is available to save $200. You can sign up online. The deadline is the 18th. Please see Ms. Wise or Mr. Drugan for any more details. Now, John, for your weather report.
Thank you, Layla. Now for your Viking weather report with your weirdly dressed weatherman. Today, we will have a high of 46 degrees with a low of 37 degrees with a 16% chance of rain. Tomorrow, we will have a high of 58 degrees with a low of 37 degrees with a 16% chance of rain. And now, for the joke of the day. Why were the early ages of history called the Dark Ages?
I don't know. Why?
Well, because there were just so many nights. Now, back to you, Layla.
Thank you, John. Now time for our weekly special report.
This week's question was, if you could go back to any time era, when would it be and why?
If you could go back to any time era, what would it be?
I would either go back to see the lost years of Shakespeare, or I would go back to the time of the Nativity, just so I could see that and experience that.
I wish I was like a teenager in the 80s because the boys were really hot back then and they were like kind of nice to girls.
If you could go back to any time era, what would it be?
The 80s.
Why?
Just go look at it, man. Michael Jackson. Dude, that's all I need to know.
If you could go back to any year, what would it be?
Probably the ends, because I like rock, and I want to see like the historical rock bands, like Motley Crue, Queen, maybe. That would be cool.
I'd love to go back to the 30s. I'm a huge fan of like the flapper fashion.
If you could go back to any time area, where would it be?
Actually, I would opt out of it because, you know, I think that we're better now, so I just wouldn't do it.
As you can see, the responses were very interesting. Thank you.
Have a great week.
In addition to our special report, last Thursday we had the opportunity to interview a couple of veterans. Here's what they had to say.
Hello, I'm here with your special report today with...
Tom Pfeiffer,
Which branch did you serve?
the Marine Corps.
Would you suggest it for the youth of today?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, what lessons did you learn?
Learn discipline, teamwork, make, like he said, lifelong friends.
Did you travel anywhere while you were?
Yes, I went to boot camp, Parris Island, South Carolina. Camp Lejeune, North Carolina was my first duty station. Then I deployed to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and Kandahar, Afghanistan after the September 11th terrorist attacks.
Could you tell me a little bit about what you did?
I was a military police officer. I was attached to the 26th Marine Expeditionary Unit, and we was involved in helping secure the Kandahar airport early on in the war on terrorism, and set up the detention center to house the prisoners that were being captured out in on the battlefield.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, this is John with your special report, and I'm here talking to...
George Steinel,
Okay, where did you serve?
U.S. Marine Corps, Parris Island. Went to San Diego for electronics school. There we went to Hawaii, and then Vietnam, July, Vietnam, 1966.
Okay, we've heard a few things about some of the organizations you're with. Could you tell us about that?
Well, I belong to a running group called RWB, which stands for Red, White, and Blue. We cater to the military, try to give them something to do after they get out. We have running, rucking, horseback riding, anything you want to get into. Basically, we try to give veterans, and anybody can join, something to do.
Thank you. Would you suggest the military to the youth of today?
It's a very interesting thing. A lot of travel. I mean, boot camp's no fun. I won't kid you there. You're going to work. It's rewarding. You get around the world, see people, see things people don't understand. You'll see civilizations that are hundreds of years behind what we are. We've got it really, really good here, so appreciate what you got.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your. Hello, this is your special report, and I am here with Jason Miller to ask some questions. What made you enlist?
Well, it was about my senior year. All my buddies had gotten to college and had things figured out for after high school, and I had not, so I went to a recruiting station and talked to the Marines, and everything they were saying made sense, so I decided to join the Marines.
Okay, would you suggest other people join?
I would, if, it's not for everybody, but if you're looking for like travel, adventure, meeting new people, learning different things that you would never learn and just hanging around, it's absolutely, I would recommend it.
Did you travel anywhere?
I've been to Iraq, Germany, California, went to Mexico when I was in California too. That was a pretty good time, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you.
Hello, it is your special report, and I am here with.
Brock Plymale.
Okay, which branch did you serve in?
I served in the Army.
Okay, did you travel anywhere?
Yes. I did basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and then I was stationed at Fort Lewis, Washington State, and spent 2 years in Iraq, 2003 to 2005.
Would you suggest the military to the people of today?
Yes. Makes you grow up, makes you learn discipline, responsibility, and it's fun. You make lifelong friends, and I have no regrets of doing anything that I did.
Okay, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Hello, I'm here with your special report, and I am here with.
I'm Neil Marsh.
And he is actually one of our staff members at Waterloo Local Schools. Which branch did you serve in?
The Army.
Would you suggest the Army to the youth of today?
Absolutely.
What lessons did it teach you?
Leadership, fundamentals, principles of leadership, teamwork, working together, and discipline.
Did you travel anywhere with the Army?
I did my basic training at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and vehicle recovery operations at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Then I was stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado, in Dexheim, Germany, and was deployed to the Persian Gulf, the first Desert Storm.
Could you tell me a little bit about what you did?
We would either repair disabled vehicles or recover them and take them to a repair facility where they could be fixed and put back onto the battlefield.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you veterans for sharing your stories with us. Have a great day.